You're recording for coconut.
Alright, so we're going to solve this three different ways. We're going to solve this system by using substitution, by elimination, and by graphing. Now, we know to use substitution when we have a variable by itself. In this situation, do we have a variable by itself?
Yes.
Y is by itself, yes. So what we're going to do, yes, Jorge, stop. We're going to rewrite our system right here. And we're going to say y equals 6x minus 11. And negative 2x minus 3y equals negative 7. Everybody needs to be writing when I write. This is a test grade. I'm not taking the time to wait on you to catch up with me. Okay? We're following along. We're keeping pace. Now, we use substitution when we have a variable by itself. As Bryn said, we do have a variable by itself. It's y. So everybody put a box around y and underline this y. See? Eric, we're going to fight. Alright, now, what does y equal? Cover this bottom equation up and tell me what y equals. Minus 11, yes. So this is what we're going to plug in for y right here. Does everybody remember doing substitution? Where we did this? Alright, now, I'm going to replace y with 6x minus 11, so I'm going to cover this up. Okay, now tell me how I should start this off right here writing.
Negative 2x.
Okay, wait. Everybody write negative 2x. Do we agree so far?
Yes, we have.
Why did we not plug in this for x? Because it says y equals. It's y. Yeah. Okay. Bronson, were you going to answer that? Is that what you're going to say? All right, awesome. Now what do we write next? Negative 2x?
Minus 3. Parentheses. 6x. Menos 11.
See?
Cierra paréntesis. Igual a negativo.
All right, do we agree or disagree? All right, now. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you. Whew. All right, so why did we use substitution? Who can tell me why we chose to use substitution first? Bronson? But why did we not come down here and do elimination first? No, we don't. We can do it however we want to. The variable's by itself because it says y equals. Good job, Ravenclaw. All right, now, how are we going to get rid of parentheses? Who remembers? Hey, Ronaldo, can you let Miss Walker in? Gracias. You distribute. All right, so we have negative 2x. What's negative 3 times 6x?
18 negativo.
See? What's... Okay. Positivo or negativo?
Negativo.
Positivo. Alright, now, negative 3 times 6x gave us negative 18x, and negative 3 times negative 11 gave us positive 33. Does everybody see where those numbers came from? We do have two x's, so what do we do with these? We combine them. So we do negative 2 minus 18. No. Negative 2 minus 18. Yeah. Negative 20x plus 33 equals negative 7. What do I do from here? You need to keep up. And so what does x equal? Positivo dos. Because it's positive. Because a negative divided by a negative is a positive. Do not go below that dotted line. If you cannot fit all this on this part, like I almost couldn't, get a separate sheet of paper out. It is okay as long as you label it, right?
Yes.
As long as we label it.
Yes. Always.
Alright, so now we have x. What else do we need?
Y.
We need y. So I want to take this x right here, and I'm going to plug it in right here into x. Now, why am I plugging it in for x?
Because you just worked out.
And it says x equals, right? 2. Does it matter which of these two that I plug it into? No, but it's easier because this already says y equals. Wait, let's let everybody get caught up.
Ouch.
Tigre igual a 1.
It make you feel better. I got hurt.
Alright, wait till everybody gets caught up.
Tigre igual a 1.
Wait. Alright, now, let's cover this bottom one up. And we're going to plug in 2 for x. So, Reggie, can you start me off? I want you to tell me how to write it. Y equals...
6. Yeah, times 2.
times 2 minus 11. Alright, Bronson, tell me what to do next.
So y equals 12 minus 11.
And it equals y.
And then back to
Y equals 1. Okay, so let's write 2, 1. That's it. And we just did substitution and it wasn't that painful, was it?
Kinda. Kinda.
Yeah. So all that whining about substitution for no reason, children. Yes. But we must remember this time together very differently. All right, now we're going to solve this one all 3 ways. And the reason we're solving it all 3 ways is because we need to learn how to convert. We know how to do it, but we're going to practice it to make sure we're all together. Now, our next method is elimination. And when do we use elimination? Who remembers?
You have to do if it's 2y,
If it's 2 y's or if it's...
2x,
So what does that mean? If he's saying 2 y's and
If
2
they're both-
x's...
a negative.
Like, you only
No,
say
positive.
the same signs and different things.
But when do we use it? What do our equations look like? Picture it in your mind of what our equations look like when we're using elimination.
Like, oh, so it's like
2y.
one is like 2y and then like the other one's like, basically that's like divide, I think. Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, something about standard form. So who remembers what that is? Look back at your notes and look at elimination. Okay? Look at your elimination notes. Everybody needs to be scrambling through their notebook and not just 2 people. Look at your notes. And tell me what elimination says.
Get your notes out.
I will take.
Get your notes out.
I can use elimination to solve a system.
Right, baby, but tell me what your notes say, not just the learning target. But I'm so glad you can read.
I thought she actually
Pardon?
answered
What did you do with your class?
I don't know.
Something about 6.
Ship them off.
Only I know some.
It's quiet without awesome.
Get quieter without you.
Don't worry, I won't be here Friday.
If your grades are good.
Huh?
As long as you have.
No, what does the first thing say? Step 1.
Line
Line up the terms. Line up the
For all
terms.
equations. For all equations.
So that's what he was trying to say with 2 x's and 2 y's. So we need to line up our terms. Now, right now looking at this, are the terms lined up? Are the x's on top of each other? Are the y's on top of each other?
No.
Should we maybe move this 6x over here with a y?
Yeah.
How would we do that?
Flip
And I
it.
think
See. Alright, so let's manipulate. Let's write y equals 6x minus 11. And we want to get this 6x over here because we want it in standard form. Like Ms. Blocker said, we want both equations in standard form. That's where x and y are on the same side. So if Jorge yelled at us, we would subtract 6x. Those cancel. Now, can we combine 6x and y? No. So we write negative 6x plus y equals what? What's left over here on the right? Negative 11. Now it's in order, so we need to stack them up, right? We need to stack up our negative 6x plus y equals negative 11. And what was our other equation?
Negative 2x minus 3y equals negative 7.
Now can we eliminate from here?
Yes.
We know how to do that. Do we want to eliminate x or do we want to eliminate y? You want to do x? Okay. So if we eliminate x, are we going to multiply 6 by something to get 2? Or are we going to multiply 2 by something to get 6? Now, what are we going to multiply 2 by to get 6? 3. Are we going to multiply all of the things by 3 or just one of the things? All the things. Alright, 3 times negative 2x is negative 3. A positive times a negative is a negative. 3 times negative 3y is?
Negative 9y.
3 times negative 7 is?
Negative 921.
I said 21.
It sounded like you said 921. That's why we were confused.
Different signs can be
Wait. Let's let everybody get caught up to this point. Breathe for a moment. Not your huffing breath. Take a deep breath. Woo-saw.
You reminded me that I was all of it.
Yes.
Can you do me a favor and like walk us through what has happened so far?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, I will be happy to. So, remember, let's walk through this again. That's a great thing to say. Now, we wanted to get, I'm going to move it down just a touch. We needed to get both of these in standard form. This equation is in standard form, where x and y are on the same side. But we need to get this 6x over here so that they're both in standard form. Now, Jorge yelled at us and told us to subtract 6x from both sides. So we subtracted 6x from both sides, and we got negative 6x plus y equals negative 11. Give me just a minute. Alright, then we lined up our equations. We put this new one over here, and that's our bottom one from right here. That's where we got that from. And we wanted to cancel out our x's, as Reggie then yelled at us. So we multiplied our bottom equation by 3 so that our x values are the same. Now, where did we get that 3 from?
Lady.
Where did we get the 3 from? It's not magic. We got it from somewhere.
From the negative 3y.
negative 2 times 3 is.
Negative 2 times 3 is 6. We're trying to make these the same, so that's where we got the 3 from. You guys should know that. It's not just magic, right? We didn't just pull this out of thin air. And then we multiply all of the things by 3. Now, here, we're eliminating our x's. Do those x's have the same sign or different sign? The same sign. So do we add or subtract? Subtract. James, does that help? Okay. Cross this out. It's 1 minus a negative 9. So what's that? Is 10. 10y. Because it's, now, watch your signs. It's 1 minus a negative 9. Now, it's negative 11 minus a negative 21. What is that? Positive 10. And then what do we do from here? I'm not going to get 0. I'm going to get 1. You do that every time, too. It's 1. Does everybody see where we got 1 from? Okay, now, we have y. What else do we need? We need x. Does it matter where we plug it in? No. We could plug it in right here, couldn't we? And it doesn't really matter. So I want to take this y, and I'm going to put it right here, where the arrow is drawn to the y. Who thinks they can help me do that? All right, Damien. Help me plug this 1 in for y over here. Hey, he's doing it. Plus 1. Fantastic. Now, he replaced that y with the 1 because it says y equals 1. Does everybody understand? All right, Bronson, can you help me out for next?
Subtract 1 plus then you get that
Negative 6x equals negative 12.
Divide will give me 3. No, you
I'm going to get positive 2. Yeah. Let him get there. He's getting there.
Your order pairs would be 1 and 2.
It would be 2, 1. Yes. Awesome. You're going to get the same answer on all of them. Yes. Because aren't we doing the same thing? It's the same problem each time. We're just learning the different ways and how to convert it to get the same answer. So that when I give you a problem, you can use any method you want. Yes.
Is there ever going to be a situation where you have to use one?
You can convert it to whatever you want to. That's what we're learning today. Unless I say graph these, then that's when you would do it. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. Why did we pick the pom-pom thingies?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
You know how to make them?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
You don't know how to make them?
No.
You use tissue paper.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yes, you can use tissue paper to make this.
Oh, I don't use tissue paper.
You can also just buy them and then fluff them.
I don't do that. I make them. That's my mom.
Is that where you're taking full advantage of drop ceiling?
Of the what?
Drop ceiling?
Even though you didn't make them. But yeah.
I didn't put those up though.
I'm surprised you do mine. Then put it.
Yep, next one, graph. Alright, so wait, let's go over what we did. Let's go over substitution. Why did we substitute first? Not just because it told us to. Why did we substitute first?
Because we want saying somebody say something like
Why did we substitute first?
What? Before?
Looking at our system, why did we think, hey, it'll be easier to substitute first?
because the X and the Y aren't lined up.
Because the X and the Y aren't lined up, and the Y is by itself, right?
Right.
Okay, good job, thank you. So Y is by itself, so we substitute first because we know what Y equals. Alright, then to convert this into standard form to eliminate, what did we do? Look at what we did. What we did first is over here. What did we do to convert to standard form? Look at the board and not just zone out. What did we do to convert to standard form? We subtracted 6x. Guys, it tells you what we did. This is step 1. Let's everybody label step 1. Step 1. Then we went to step 2 where we multiplied by 3. Then we went to step 4 where we, step 3, I got excited. Then we went to step 3 where we subtracted straight down. And then we went to step 4 where we plugged in. Does everybody understand? So what did we do first? We converted to standard form. We subtracted 6x. All right? Right here, step 1 was we identified the variable that was by itself. Step 2, we plugged in. Step 3, we plugged in to get the other variable. Now, for graphing, they have to be both what? What does it say in your notes about graphing?
Yeah, I have to be positive.
Oh, I got S and Y.
No. What does it say in your notes about graphing?
This
Does that say graphing?
I don't have the graphing one.
Step 1, what does it say? Solve each equation for y. Solve each equation for y. They both must be in slope-intercept form. So let's write that. Solve each equation for y. When should you have your notebook in order by for the notebook test? Friday. Always. Yes, I love that answer. That's what I'm talking about. Friday, you're having a notebook test.
No.
See? We're
No tengo nada.
So I would suggest you get your notebook in order.
La tiré ya.
¿Sí?
Sí, ya no.
Now, this is our system. Y equals 6x minus 11, and negative 2x minus 3y equals negative 7.
Otra, sí.
Now, we're hoping that our answer is 2, 1, because that's been our answer in the past two problems, right? So we need to cross at 2, 1 for this to be right. Now, solve each equation for y. Which one is already in slope-intercept form?
Mira.
The first one. This one. So I'm going to graph this one in pink. Can you guys think back to slope-intercept form and tell me how to graph that? What do I do first?
Y equals mx
Right
plus b.
6, then down 11 negative.
I said that you said no.
Y equals mx plus b is slope-intercept form. I didn't ask you what slope-intercept form was. I asked you how do we graph this.
We all go down.
Go down 11 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And then we go right 6.
Nope.
I go up.
It's rise then run.
Up. So up 6.
Up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right 1. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right 1. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why are you not doing this?
My pencil.
Or you broke your pencil?
Huh?
Connect your dots. Alright, now, our second one, we need to solve it for y. How do you think we would solve this for y?
Picture of table contents.
That's 8 period. Here is second period. Reggie, since you are just concerned with talking, you and Damien are both going to help me solve this one for y. So, Reggie, you're going to do the first step, and then Damien's going to do the next step. Tell me how to solve it for y.
I'm gonna just go all the way back to the substitution.
No, baby, we're graphing. I want you to tell me how to solve this for y.
Oh, wait, the bottom?
The bottom one, yes.
Fabric. So, you got to combine that and then, yeah, look, y, circle, box, y. You make those things.
No, tell me what to do next. I did that.
Then you gotta, you gotta multiply, right?
Kimberly, show him that women can do math better than men, and tell me what to do first.
Wait, no.
No, tell me how to solve this for y. Man, oh man.
So funny.
Bronson?
I'm gonna guess.
Be listening, be quiet.
Be quiet, gosh. Anyway, you're gonna be like, you gonna go. Oh, you're gonna go down.
You're gonna go
Guys,
up to down.
no, we're not graphing. Stop.
Well, what's
I
the
have
point of
told
the
you
graph?
4 times that right now I just want you to solve for y. Tell me how to solve this for y.
Go to 3.
You
Negative.
need to get y by itself.
How?
Do it by itself. Tell him to go by himself. Write him by himself. Just write him by himself. I mean, it's that simple. That way, just write him by himself.
No, I did. I said, do all that and then divide it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And then you get that answer, then you gotta combine all. And then, let's see. And I got you on this. You go down.
Don't talk to me.
I'm gonna help you out with this.
Before you say anything, you can say you never called over.
I wanted him to just do the first step and he couldn't do it.
You could call me. I was gonna get
I should have. You're right. I'm sorry.
You would've got it wrong too. Why you go down?
I don't feel so, but I'm running with this.
Alright, now, the first thing that we need to do is we need to go up 7/3. So what I would suggest we do is figure out what 7/3 is in decimal form. 2.333333333333333.
Yeah, that's it. Punto 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
C. So I'm going to go up 2 and then a little baby bit.
That's
Now, it wants me to go down 2. So from here, we would go down 1, 2, right 1, 2, 3. And that's going to pass through that point. Yep. Then I'm going to do it again. Down 1, 2, right 1, 2, 3. We're still doing the same thing. You just do it on the decimal. And it's negative, so you go down. And look at that. That passes right through there. Magic!
Oh my God.
Because we went up 7/3, right? So we went up 2 and a baby bit. And then I went, because my slope is negative, I went down 1, 2, right 1, 2, 3. And it's down here. And then I go down 2, right 1, 2, 3. This is the y-intercept. Because it's the number outside. It's the number without the variable. Now, is this one, looking at all the things that we did, all 3 ways, is this one that we would normally want to graph? No, because it has that weird fraction right there, right? Is it one that we would want to eliminate? We could easily convert it to eliminate, right? But looking at how it's set up at the beginning, what would you want to do first? Which method would we want to use? Substitution. Why? Looking at this, why would we want to substitute first?
To get it all together, like in order.
No, I just want you to tell me why you would use substitution more than you would use the others. Well, look at the system. Look at your paper. Look at the board. Look at how it's set up. Is this set up where they're both in standard form? No, they're not both in standard form, so we wouldn't want to eliminate. Are they both solved for y? No, so we wouldn't want to graph. You do have a variable by itself, so that's when you use substitution. Does everybody understand? Probably not. You're all just staring there. All right, turn the paper over. See? I know, life is tough. Now, looking at this problem, which method would you want to use first? With the way elimination, with the way it's set up, you would want to use elimination first because the x's are on top of each other, the y's are on top of each other. So let's eliminate. All right, let's rewrite this problem down here.
Elimination.
We've turned our paper over. All right, so we're going to rewrite our problem down here. All right, eliminate without me. Do it without me. Eliminate. We should be able to do that. No.
What is that supposed to do, Ms. Asbury? Oh, here it's there, huh?
6 negative 6? Right here? Because negative 24 divided by negative 4 is positive 6. Alright, now, once we have that done, we're going to substitute. Now, looking at our two equations, we can either solve the top one for y or the bottom one for x. It doesn't matter. You just pick one. What do y'all want to do? Top for y? Okay. So we have negative 4x minus 2y equals negative 12. So we're trying to get y by itself. Reggie, can you tell me what to do first and redeem yourself from last time?
What the fuck are the both sides? I think.
Oh, actually, both sides.
You're trying to get this by itself. That means you need to move everything else away from it. What do we do first?
You add
Yes, we add 4x, guys. Thank you, Jorge, for saving the day. Also, we just did that on the previous page. Everybody could have turned it over. All right, now what would we do? All right, and we do 4 times divided by negative 2, which is negative 2x. And negative 12 divided by negative 2, which is positivo or negativo? Positivo. Now, we have solved this one for y. Our other equation is 4x plus 8y equals negative 24. Am I going to plug this information in for x or for y? For y, because it says y equals. So I'm going to put this right here. Can you guys do that without me?
yes.
How would I write it? Let's let everybody get called up, and then we're going to see how we write it. Why are you making that face, Alexa?
So when we get to y, it's going to plug it in for negative something, right?
Say it to me again.
So when we get to y, it's going to plug it in for negative 2x plus 6.
Yes, we are. Very good. You don't get to copy the previous one. That's not how it works. Alright, so we are going to take this negative 2x plus 6 and plug it in for y. How would we write that?
You're going to do 4x plus 8 times negative.
Wow.
Awesome, Bronson. Great job. Alright, now what would we do? We would distribute 4x, so minus 16x plus 48 equals negative 24. Do we agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
Okay, what would we do from here?
You're going to put x
Combine.
16. You're going to combine.
Yeah, okay.
4 minus 16.
Negativo 12 plus 48 equals negative 24. No, I'm not around. All right, what's negative 24 minus 48?
Negativo
24.
No.
No, negativo 72.
Negativo 24 más.
No, it's negative 72.
That's what I said, negativo 72.
Because it's negative 24 minus 48.
It is positive 6.
Because we subtract it. Yeah. So it's positive 6. Now that we know what x is, and the little birdie, he's 6. What am I going to do with that x?
You're going to take it and sub it.
For over here, right? Because we already have y by itself, so we can just plug it in right here. Yes. You ready to tell me what to do? So we're going to take this y, this x, I got excited. We're going to put it right here.
Oh, right there.
From here, bam, right there, so that we can get y.
Poor birdie. He's now 6.
All right, Reggie, how would I write that?
So y equals negative 2 times 6.
Ah. All right, what's negative 2 times 6? And that's negative 6. So our answer is 6, negative 6. Is that what we got on elimination? So have we done it right? Tonight for homework, you have to graph it without me.
Okay, got you.
I got you.
All I want you to do is graph this one. And if you don't have the previous problems written down, you need to finish those. But all I want you to do is graph it.